some people will claim that they still love they love Allah, they love the Prophet ﷺ. That love can only be love if you follow the Prophet ﷺ. Right? Love necessitates that you follow the Prophet ﷺ. As the poet he says, تعصي الرسول وأنت تظهر حبه إن هذا لفي الزمان بديع لو كان حبك صادقا لأطعته إن المحب لمن يحب مطيع. That you disobey the messenger but you claim that you love him, verily there's something strange in our times. If your love was true for him, then you would obey him. But verily the lover follows the one that he is loving. So therefore, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Imran, ayah number 31, I think, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهِ فَاتَّبِعُونِ. Say that if you truly love Allah, then follow me, follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Love for Allah and the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not shown except by following the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's not by adding anything into the religion or taking anything out of the religion or changing any part of the religion. That is not love. And that's why even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will turn away from the people that do that. Hence why when the Prophet sallallahu will be waiting at his hawd, in his pond, and people will come from this ummah to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all of a sudden they will be veiled and not be able to meet the Prophet ﷺ. So the Prophet ﷺ will say, my brothers, why are you stopping them from meeting me? And then it will be said to the Prophet ﷺ, إِنَّكَ لَا تَدْرِي مَا أَحْدَثُ بَعْدَكَ. Verily you do not know what they innovated, what they changed and added in your religion after you. So then even the Prophet ﷺ will turn away from these people. And I'm just mentioning this and stressing this out a bit more. Why? Because, was it last night or the night before? People are celebrating Mawlid. Right? The birth of the Prophet ﷺ. There's something that the Prophet ﷺ never celebrated, nor did his companions, nor did the tabi'een, nor did the atba' tabi'een. Nobody in the first 300 years of Islam ever celebrated it, showing it's not from the religion. And in fact, it was actually added by the Shia Fatimid in the 4th century. So a person who celebrates the birthday of the Prophet ﷺ is actually following the Shia. And in fact, where did they take it from? They took it from the Christians who celebrate the birthday of Isa alayhi salam. So a person who does this is actually following the Shia and the Christians. And in fact, even we know that the Christians, they acknowledge as well that Isa alayhi salam wasn't actually born on the 25th of December. Likewise, it's not 100% that the Prophet ﷺ was born on the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal. The scholars of Islam, the historians, they differ a lot. The first person to mention when the Prophet was born, the first person to mention that the Prophet was born on the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal was Ibn Ishaq, very famous, he wrote Sirah, right? One of the earliest ones. But he mentioned it without any chain of narration. He just mentioned 12th just like that. And then we have Ibn Sa'ad, he didn't even mention 12th. We have other ulama, many ulama, especially the early ones, don't even consider 12th to be the strongest opinion. They mention 8th and they mention 2nd and they mention 14th and so on. But Wallahu alam, maybe when the people chose to do Milad, they chose the 12th and it became widespread with that. But the fact that you can't even pinpoint the date, it shows that it's not part of the religion. Eid al-Fitr, we know 1st of Shawwal. Eid al-Adha, 10th of al-Hijjah, we know the exact date. So it's something celebrated. And on top of this as well, a person who celebrates Eid al-Milad, right? Then firstly, the full name of Mawlid is Eid al-Milad, Eid al-Mawlid, right? Then Eid is something which comes, it's an annual thing that comes every year that you celebrate. And we only have 2 of them in Islam. Hence why the Prophet ﷺ, when he went to Medina, he saw that the Ansar had some days of celebration. So what did he say? The Prophet said, قَدْ أَبْدَ لَكُمْ. Allah Ta'ala has substituted and changed these 2 celebrations and He's given you 2 other days of celebrations, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. So now a person, what happens is that when it comes to this Eid, so firstly, he's adding a new Eid. For example, only 2 Eids, he's adding a 3rd one. And on top of this as well, people end up doing more for the made up Eid than they do for the normal Eids. Right? So they'll get proper excited and the kids will get excited. Why? Because they do more for that on Eid al-Milad or even Christmas and Easter, right? They're jumping up like the Easter bunny on those days. Why? Because they celebrate it so much. When it comes to Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, what's happening? We don't do anything for them. Their love and their veneration for the sha'air of Islam, from the symbols of Islam, is becoming less. And that's why many of the Salaf said, nobody introduces a bid'ah except the sunnah is taken. And you can see the happiness that Muslims should have on the day of Eid is a lot less in the hearts of the Muslims nowadays. And therefore, this is a quick summary of why Milad is not from the religion of Al-Islam. And the final way that we can quickly mention is the end of the day, we ask the person that is Eid al-Milad or al-Mawlid, is it from the religion? Is it legislated? If he says no, then khalas. Why are you doing it? If he says yes, then we say, okay, it's part of the religion. Then therefore, did the Prophet ﷺ know about it or not? If he says no, then he has accused the Prophet ﷺ of being ignorant regarding the religion, which is kufr. So he has to say yes, the Prophet ﷺ knew about it. So then we say, did the Prophet ﷺ convey it to the rest of mankind and the rest of the people and to his companions? If he says no, then he has accused the Prophet ﷺ of annahu khana al-risala, betrayed the message. He has not fulfilled his mission and his job, which is to convey the message. He can't say that. So he has to say, yes, the Prophet ﷺ conveyed it. And if he says that, then we say, قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Give us your proof if you are truthful. Now, where's the proof that the Prophet ﷺ told us to celebrate Eid al-Milad? And any proof that they bring, at general, and they'll bring you a general hadith regarding dhikr. Who's disagreeing with dhikr? Go do dhikr. But doing the same manner the Prophet ﷺ did it. So we are asking for a specific dalil that the Prophet ﷺ and his Sahaba would celebrate the day that he was born every single year, and will specify that day or that night for extra acts of worship. There's no dalil. The closest thing that can probably come with, which is authentic, is that the fact that the Prophet ﷺ said, I fast on Mondays. Why? Because it's the day I was born. But even that shows us two things. If you want to celebrate it, do it on every single Monday. Don't do it on a year. Right? Don't do it yearly. Right? But obviously they can't do that. But secondly, if you want to do it, then do it the same way the Prophet did it. Fast on that day then. Fast. You fast every Monday, no problem. We say it's sunnah to fast. Right? But they don't want to do that. Why? Because they want to follow their desires.
That's the way as well.
Yeah, and that's the other thing as well. Is that actually the Prophet actually fasted on the fast. Actually celebrating the day he passed away, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which is actually one of the greatest, if not the greatest musibah upon the Muslims. Right. And that's also even bid'ah, other bid'ah. They think they're clever, but they're not. They try and do something, but look what they. Right. Hadith number 42.